let's talk about protein. It's everywhere in our feeds, on our minds, and hopefully on our plates. But with busy weeknights and picky eaters, getting protein and other key nutrients can feel like a puzzle. Today we're solving it with a simple, delicious approach that starts at the ranch and ends with meals your family will crave. Beef offers real protein, real flavor, and a whole lot of meal inspiration. Let's welcome registered dietitian Corey Dover. Hello, Corey. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yes. Okay, so Corey, we're hearing a lot about protein right now. So why is protein so important in our diets, and how much do we really need?
Yeah, protein really is having its moment right now, and rightly so, should I say. It's really important for us as we grow, right, from childhood, adolescence, even us as adults, muscle mass and overall strength. It plays a really important role in just staying healthy. And then protein is a lot of good things for us, right? It's the building blocks to the way a lot of our body needs to function, and those nutrients are used in a really important way. And so it's important that we're eating those nutrient-dense protein sources and we're choosing wisely. So especially maybe if you're not feeling up to eating, maybe your appetite has changed, maybe you're on some medications, maybe you're busy and life is a little bit more than you're anticipating. So choosing nutrient density is really important. And I really like to highlight nutrient density and what that looks like on calories and why when we choose things, why it's so important. And so what we have over here is a great representation of that. So we've got some quinoa right here, which is a great visual. So 3 cups of quinoa, all of these items you're gonna see here are 25 grams of protein.
Wow.
Okay, so 3 cups of quinoa is gonna equal that 25 grams of protein.
That's a huge bowl of quinoa.
That is a huge bowl, right? You gonna sit down and just eat that, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot. You also have black beans. That's another favorite that people love. That's about just under 2 cups of black beans to get 25 grams of protein in that. And then you look at it, that's about a whole can of black beans in all honesty. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
And then you also have edamame. Edamame is another popular choice for protein. That's another great one, but you're looking about 1.5 cups of edamame to get 25 grams of protein. And then peanut butter. Peanut butter is the one I hear all the time as a dietitian that they love. Who doesn't love peanut butter? But you're looking about 6.5 tablespoons of peanut butter with a calorie count of over 600.
Wow.
Okay, and you're likely probably pairing that with something else too, right?
Yeah.
Not just the peanut butter. And so that just kind of shows that the portion sizes and the calories really do matter. And so with beef, you can get 1 3-ounce cooked serving of lean beef for 25 grams of high quality protein, 10 essential nutrients with it, for around 170 calories.
Yeah, and I mean, beef is a protein many people enjoy, Corey.
Yeah.
So when someone is at the store, kind of going through the supermarket, choosing their beef, what should they keep in mind?
Yeah, so I always recommend starting with lean beef. And luckily, we have over 30 cuts available that are considered lean by the USDA standards. And so if you're in the grocery store and you're looking for an easy way to identify lean cuts, I always say look for the words loin and round. So right here we have top round, which is thin cut. It's great for an easy weeknight dinner. Top round is really easy to find in the grocery store. If you're looking for, ground beef, anything 90% or higher, it's going to be considered lean. And so we've got a great example of that. That is 93% ground beef right there in a patty, which hamburgers are a big one. We're coming up on the grilling season, right? Yeah. So, and you've got about 60% of the case is going to be considered lean. So it makes it really easy to kind of look and get what you like, what your family is, and kind of fit your budget.
Yeah, and then I mean, people are busy and getting dinner on the table sometimes can feel like a challenge, which we want to avoid. And I hope you can help us do that. So what are some simple ways to put together meals that are both nutritious and taste good?
Yeah, I always say don't reinvent the wheel, especially when you're busy and throughout the week. As a busy mom myself, I always like to do something that I can make usable throughout the week. So I always say cook once, eat twice, if not multiple times. That's my key strategy to that. And I think one of the easiest ways to do that is with shredded beef. And so I really like to use that. And I did that with a bottom round. I put it in the crock pot right here. It smells delicious, right?
Crock pot.
It's so great. So I put it in just with a little bit of beef broth, some onions and garlic, let it sit for the day. I went off, ran my errands, cleaned my house, tended to all the things that I needed to do, and came back and it was fork tender, ready to shred.
And then the house smells good too.
Smells delicious. I came in hungry, which wasn't the best, but it hit it perfect because then I'm able to take that protein and I'm able to use it different ways. ways throughout
Yeah.
the week, fitting my schedule, and then build a balanced plate around it.
And tell us about the two dishes that you were able to make with
Yeah,
that.
so with the first one, we have sweet potato hash tacos, which is really, really great. So all I did was take some of that shredded beef, added a little bit of taco seasoning to it, paired that with some sweet potatoes and some red bell peppers, and then put it in a tortilla. Who doesn't love a taco? It makes
Exactly.
it super easy, right, to go through with that. And so the great thing about that is a little bit of fiber from the sweet potatoes, but also the colors. What you don't know about bright colors, though, they have lots of vitamin C, which help us absorb the iron in beef, which is really, really, really great. And it's a great way to do that. But then I wasn't done there. I wanted to stretch it out a little bit more, right?
Yes.
And so I made some crispy Cuban shredded beef and built a healthy plate around that. And so all I did there was just warm up some of that leftover shredded beef and get a nice sear on it in a pan. And then I paired it with brown rice and black beans. So the black beans give a little bit of more protein there.
Yeah.
But the key thing with the brown rice and the black beans is the extra fiber.
Yeah.
So it's really important when we're building those healthy plates that we get a variety of colors, as you can see, but also pair it with the fiber and all the whole grains and vegetables so that we can build that healthy lifestyle and kind of go from there.
Oh, all tasty items that our viewers can do for themselves at home. Corey, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for a little bit more information. Solve the protein puzzle with practical grocery choices and balanced plate building. For more information, visit beefitswhatsfordinner.com.